years full of pride. The preference of global brands, long-established experience and advanced production technology in quality steel. When it comes to quality steel, Asil Çelik. We opened our doors in Orhan Gazi, Bursa in 1979 in order to produce quality steel of the highest standards in Turkey and the world. Today, we produce 60% of quality steel sold on the Turkish market. We export not only steel, but also quality. 40% of our production is exported. As the guiding principle of Asil Çelik, we believe that every customer has the right to purchase steel produced to exacting standards. We aim to continuously improve our production technology and service level in cooperation with our suppliers and our customers. Our strength comes from being part of the most powerful holding companies of Turkey. We increase the reliability of our products and services continuously by investing to improve our quality. We sustain our commitment to turn out the best product alongside our employees, whom we believe to have a major role in our success. Since our establishment, we have increased our annual production capacity 5 times over. With our investments and our combination of modern technology and strict production values aimed at continuous development, we have set ourselves the goal of reaching the whole world. But we have also not forgotten the values that we espoused when we first opened our doors for production. The source of our pride and motivation is not only to produce steel of the superior quality required by the automotive supply, machinery, energy, mining, agricultural and defense industries, nor is it the vast range of products we offer in internally and externally conditioned, hot-rolled, heat-treated and peeled materials. The main source of our pride and motivation is the continuity of our customer satisfaction. This, for us, is the decisive factor in judging whether we have reached the level of quality and service we aimed for. With this understanding, we continuously produce and in the meantime improve our quality. We are organized to render sales, marketing and technical services in Çayırova, Turkey, Düsseldorf, Germany and Chicago, United States, in line with our customer-oriented vision alongside our production facility on an area of 600,000 meters squared in Orhan Gazi, Bursa. Our quality has been approved officially by many global brands such as Ford, Renault, Fiat, MAN, Scania, Caterpillar, ZF, Federal Mogul, FAG, Eaton, Dana, Bosch Diesel, Bosch Rexroth and Delphi Diesel. Our product is widely approved of in Turkey and on 5 continents. In order to ensure the sustainability of our success, we have incorporated all the necessary systems and product certifications, including the IATF 16949 certificate and other ISO standards. We endeavor to complete any approval processes necessary to become a certified supplier and obtain any documents specifically requested by our customers. We produce carbon, constructional, heat-treatable, microalloy, cementation, boron, free cutting, bearing and spring steels, cold and hot working tool steels, as well as high-carbon stainless steels in round, square, flat, hexagonal and rectangular cross-sections depending on customer demands. Our production process consists of melt shop, rolling mills, heat treatment, conditioning, and peeling lines. The quality steel is produced by melting steel scrap in electrical arc furnace, which has a heat capacity of 70 tons. The steel scrap required is prepared in line with international standards. The scrap is delivered from the internal and import markets. The scrap, which is melted and partially refined in the arc furnace, is transferred to the ladle furnace as liquid steel. The liquid steel, after refining and alloying in the ladle furnaces, is transferred to the vacuum degassing units to remove harmful gases in the steel such as hydrogen, nitrogen, sulfur and oxygen. After refining of the steel in the ladle furnace and vacuum degassing in the vacuum degassing unit, the liquid steel is solidified in either the ingot casting hall or at one of our two continuous casting machines. In the ingot casting hall, ingots weighing between 2.4 to 13 tons are produced via the bottom pouring method. There are two continuous casters in our production facility. Our small continuous caster, with its 4 strands, can produce 135mm, 160mm, 240mm squares, 280 by 300mm rectangular, and 300mm round billets and blooms. Our jumbo continuous caster with 3 strands, the like of which is operated in only a few factories worldwide, can produce section sizes of 310mm, 406mm, 500mm and 600mm in round blooms. In order to cast automatically, Level 1 and Level 2 process control systems are used on all continuous casters. Electromagnetic stirrers are used both within the moulds and on the strands in order to achieve optimal central soundness. The billets, blooms and ingots produced in the melt shop are then transferred to either the large section rolling mill or the medium section rolling mill to be rolled to the customer's requested size. The blooms and ingots which are transferred to the large section rolling mill are reheated to approximately 1200 degrees centigrade, either in the soaking pits or in the walking beam furnace before rolling. After the reheating process, the materials are rolled in the blooming stand and billeting stand. After the blooming stand, the materials are subjected to a hot scarfing process that is only available in Turkey at Asil Çelik and is used to remove surface defects on the material. The products of large section mill are 50mm to 245mm squares and 75mm to 300mm rounds. The materials transferred to the medium section rolling mill are reheated to 1200 degrees centigrade in the walking beam furnace before the rolling. The materials, which are first subjected to descaling after the reheating process, are rolled into 19 to 100mm rounds, 55 to 80mm squares, flat bars or hexagonal bars via continuous rolling process. The medium section mill has a Cox block stand which gives it the ability to meet customers' tight tolerance requirements and also features an expanded controlled cooling area for precision control of material hardness. The materials produced in the large section rolling mill and the medium section rolling mill are then transferred to the conditioning lines to perform surface defect and internal defect checks by using surface crack testing devices and ultrasonic testing devices respectively. Unless otherwise indicated, 100% of the materials are conditioned at Asil Çelik. After conditioning, the materials are packaged for shipment. In our heat treatment facilities, softening, cold sheared annealing, normalizing, ferrite perlite annealing, quenching and tempering, or similar thermal treatments are performed according to customer request. Round materials from 19mm to 105mm can be peeled with H9 tolerance and chamfered. Asil Çelik's peeling line is one of the most modern lines in the world. If required, surface defect checks and internal defect checks can be applied on materials both before and after the peeling process. Each stage of our production process is verified by using the equipment and methods available in the chemistry, physics, and metallographic laboratories in compliance with the customer specifications. Tests such as chemical analysis, hardness, tensile, Charpy impact, micro-cleanliness, grain size, microstructure, decarburization, as well as hardenability and blue fracture can be performed in our laboratories. As per our main goal of continuous and sustainable development, we believe that we must work tirelessly and progressively during the entire production and service process. We at Asil Çelik are keenly aware of our brand, our quality and our reputation as a global supplier to some of the premier names in the industry. It is with this awareness that we forge ever forward in contributing to and direct our sector through constant improvement of our quality, meeting and exceeding world standards. Asil Çelik, the brand name of quality steel.